Hey everyone, this is John Green and I'm right here, you know where? I'm not in Australia, I live in the Gold Coast, but today is the 20th and I'm right here in all the way around the world in South America, in the very place, the very country I was born in, Chile. And soon this evening I'm going to my hometown, just going to go back and visit it because I've got some projects doing out there and it's so exciting. And but I'm here right here in Chile, in South America. Chile, this country has 17 million plus people, and I was born here back in 1965 in the southern part of Santiago. Santiago is the capital, and look at me right now. Like I've been sharing with you on the 6 videos, I was shy, fearful, no confidence, very low self-esteem. My teacher, one of my teachers said, your son will never amount to anything. And here I am 30 years later, 30 plus years later, from that declaration that I did not believe. But 35 years later, I'm living my dream. I'm traveling around the world. We're about to do a great event here in the southern part of my country. And I'll be speaking at that event in a stadium of thousands of people in November, and we're working with the whole community, with the mayor, with churches, with the community to hold this event. It's called a Festival of Life event. And who would have imagined that a kid so long ago, when I was at school and primary school and high school, that I thought I had nothing to give, nothing to contribute, because my mindset was locked, it was fixed. I had so many things to change, but you know, the great thing, first of all, I thank God because He's my great strength. He's the one that leads me and guides me through everything. Secondly, He's placed some key people in my life, some coaches, mentors along my life. And now I am coaching, now I am mentoring, now it's my turn to contribute, it's my turn to teach, and my turn to share with you. Because I believe we all have a story. Every single one of us has a story to share. You know, when I was coming on the plane from Sydney to Santiago, it was almost 12-hour trip. I was sitting next to a young woman, married woman, and we were sharing a little bit what we were doing in this trip, and we got talking about the dreams that are in her heart. And one of the things she was telling me, how she just can't believe that she's living her dream. She works for a travel agency. She's a manager, and yet she travels around the world, and she goes to investigate certain regions. And she was just going to Antarctica to visit some of the main hotels there. She was going to be there for a month, and she does a very exhaustive investigation of the hotels that are there. She wants to go there herself so she can experience the atmosphere, the place. She can experience staying in these hotels, and she can do a summary of the type of quality of hotels that there are in the Antarctica, and then she can promote that to her people. Well, we got talking, and I told her my story also, and I even gave her some pointers as to how she can really step that up and take it to another level, and how she can start her own business, and because of the passion that she has. You see, it's so interesting when we meet people along the journey, along your journey, my journey, that we're going to find people with dreams. But many people that have dreams have deeply placed those dreams way inside and left them in a corner somewhere because they've listened to people where people have told them, oh, you would never do that. Who do you think you are thinking that you could do that, or you could be an author, you could be a speaker, or you could help in this area or that area, or maybe you can be a wealthy person. Who do you think you are? You know, and we listen to the naysayers, and we listen to sometimes well-intended people who are living very monotonous, a common life, you know, very comfortable, and they drag you down. And so many people, 70 to 80% of the people in our world are living okay, but in the comfort zone. They have not challenged themselves. and they've allowed other people to stop them. And really, in essence, the one who stopped them is themselves, yourself. Only you can stop you in a definite way. Circumstances will try and stop you. Other people will try and stop you. But at the end of the day, guess what? It's up to you. When you look yourself in the mirror and you really think about where you are right now and what you have been achieving and what you haven't been achieving, and those dreams that are well placed inside of you in a very dark corner of your soul that you dreamed about when you were younger, that you dreamed about at one point, and now you're just living life. You're going downstream like a fish on its back, and that is so sad. That is so tragic. We were talking a little bit about this on the plane, and she got all teary a little bit, and she was saying how she sees so many people in that condition. I told her that one of my goals, one of the many things that I'm doing, it's not just one. I'm doing so many things, but I'm passionate and I love it. And one of the things I'm doing is right here, recording to you, sharing my story, because we all have a story, like I said, to share. Well, I was born in South America, here in Chile, and in the year